Well, here we are playing a new war game, Headquarters World War II. I believe it is releasing on April 11th. It's kind of a unique take and kind of creative. It's fairly accessible, and I've enjoyed my time with it, or at least during the demo during Steam's Next Fest. So I got another early look at a few campaigns that are coming with it. So there are 3 missions we can play through. I started the United States one where we go to the Omaha Beach landing. And it's actually relatively small. Normally, games tend to overwhelm you with the amount of units they put on the board. And I think one of the more unique things about Headquarters World War II is they don't try and overwhelm the player too much. And a lot of the mechanics are fairly straightforward. So it has a bunch of like basic mechanics, lots of different levels of difficulty. We're going to stay on challenging. And then it has some unique ways where you can approach situations. Overall, I'm excited to check it out. Hopefully my audio is working. Let me check my audio real quick. It tends to get a little crazy sometimes. So if I can get to my, there it goes. Let's fix our audio real quick. Whether or not that's going to work is to be seen. And then as you see, like it simulates like an Omaha Beach landing. We may need to like stop and restart. It's still coming through my headset. Maybe if I turn my headset off, it'll stop. And then we'll dive right on into this. Let me check a few more settings over here on the right. And we're definitely going to go to war. Hopefully there's no music blaring. That's kind of one of the bad things about being a content creator is dealing with the amount of music blasting through the system. Our microphone's good. Our properties default. Let's go like that. Hit OK. Turn up some music. Yeah, and it should be blasting now. Hopefully it's not like overwhelming me. Alright. So we're rocking and rolling with some audio now. I usually like mute the desktop, but it's fine. So here we are, a small little, like a kind of like a vertical slice of like an Omaha Beach landing. You have some what looks to be pack 40s, 7.5 centimeter, probably not like 7.0 cm. Anti-tank teams, more pack 40s, 2 bunkers, and then one of the nice things the developer kind of tends to do is they put these rangers on the battlefield for us to go get. So we can kind of move forward and they'll become part of our squad. I'm not quite sure how terrain affects this because there is a small little hole right here. But as you see, there doesn't look to be too much elevation coming up off the beach. But once we get off the beach, we will be have to fight our way uphill. So that's definitely fairly unique. We do have somewhat of a free camera, so that's pretty cool. And then we do have several riflemen. I almost opted to play the tutorial first before firing this bad boy up. So let's just take a look at our battlefield. 1, 2, 3 bunkers. Not quite sure what their line of sight is. We do have a mortar team. We could use him to suppress what looks to be, what is this? This is an anti-tank team. So an anti-tank team, we could kind of break them a little bit. I believe that mortar team might be able to maybe defuse or at least maybe disrupt this pack 40 up there. And then we do have another mortar team back here, but he can kind of hit that as well. So these tanks are kind of valuable. They can easily be like neutralized by these pack 40s. So maybe this is like one of our high priority targets right now is the pack 40s and the anti-tank teams. So we can kind of bait like 2 movements with them and then maybe get closer. So let's hit them with the mortars just for the fun. Whether that's right or wrong, I'm not quite sure this early on. I haven't played it that much. So let's see. Pull a little bit. Got hit. Damage that morale. I believe we get 2 hits. They shot back. That. So this ATGM is the next major threat. We're not going to move our mortar teams quite yet. We'll kind of sort that out here in a moment. That RPG, I wonder what its effective range is. I guess if this is its effective range, then we wouldn't really need to worry too much about our tank. Kind of moving forward. And then we have this unit as well, so we'll do the same before. Some mortars downrange. Got a solid miss, which is always unfortunate. They shot back. kind of damage our morale, but we'll return fire. Do we fire right there? There seems to be like a little bit of disconnect. So that one's still up and running. So we do need to fight that guy. So one thing, these snipers might be fairly useful, 100% chance. I'm not quite sure if there's like AP rounds or what they prioritize, if they're actually would actually neutralize these infantry, if they're kind of separated from the pack gun, or if it's something completely different. Let's see what happens. Alright, so he looks like he dropped some people. And we crashed. Alright. We crashed. Let me know if the game's back on. Dude, that's been like my day. Okay, we're back in. I guess we're gonna start all over. I mean, maybe we'll opt to use our snipers first next time. Interesting. Really interesting.
Now we'll show them.
That's
Listen
not
up,
unusual
people.
with the games we've
Captain
been playing.
Weaver here.
We've been crashing
We're
a lot.
spread
with
thin
a
across
lot
the
of
sea
games.
wall, and the crowds ain't about to let
At
up
least
anytime
I don't
soon.
think it's my
Battalion
favorite,
HQ
but
is
it's
giving
just-
it to us to
It's
break their
interesting 'cause
beach.
now these guys are
They've
talking.
also
I
got
don't
gun
know
and
if they were
keep
talking
low.
before, or if we missed it. So let's just dive right on into this. And remember, this is a beta build. It's not like anything crazy. So at least, before we opted to mortar these guys, let's opt to snipe them this time. Let's see how that.
Snappers, ready for
any
orders.
Different.
That should leave a scar.
Really strong.
Wait a minute. Some of our boys from...
It's just telling us. And then that guy straight up returned fire to our snipers. That hit? Those snipers are deadly. We didn't get the destroy this time, so that's a little unfortunate, but he does return fire. There does seem to be like a bit
Order
of
support, awaiting
lag.
orders.
Let's see if we can get this guy off the board. I'm also not quite
Orders not on target.
capture this unit. What the range is.
Bastards are running!
Alright, so we kind of broke that unit. That's really kind of good for us. His back's a bit exposed. We can't actually move that mortar unit forward.
Ready to deploy.
So, it's not telling us we're going to be endangered or danger if we move here. Let's see what happens.
Start moving.
So maybe these bunkers can't quite see us quite yet. We triggered Overwatch right there, so we know there's a unit there. We can move forward, but I believe they get 2 Overwatch or two turns to hit us. So would that be like really deadly?
Rifle
We lost
squad
2
ready.
Blue dots. That could kind of be a bit detrimental, but if we get
You heard the
closer,
man.
we might
Move.
be able to like secure that unit as well. And then I believe we can no longer
Riflemen
attack
awaiting
this
orders.
unit at this moment. But they can't see us, we can't see them.
Ready
I
to
believe we
deploy.
could engage that unit right there if we wanted to. We have
Rangers
these
at your
right
command.
here. I'm not sure what's really unique about these rangers.
Rangers,
They're kinda
lead the
stuck
way.
out in the open, but they do have like people kind of staring down at them.
Rangers
I wonder if,
reporting.
Like a move forward right here and trying to finish off that bunker. So if we move one
Go, go,
ahead,
go.
let's see what happens. They're kind of in cover behind that vehicle. That's an MG. That's a really dangerous weapon system. 33% chance. I'm not, and then 93 to get us. So let's see if we can at least finish this guy off. And there we go. The
That's
pack
them
40's
gone.
Pack 40's. So they
Rangers
got some
at your
morale gain.
command.
I'm not sure if they fall back.
Let's hustle.
Maybe this is going to provide them with a bit of cover. That would be interesting. So now we have this pack 40 up here. We could get our
Snapper
snipers
squad
up
reporting.
on deck, kind of return some fire. Not as we
Only a
dropped
partial
one,
hit.
One graze. Dropped a few more.
That's a solid hit.
20 morale gained. Ooh, what happened? Oh, they wiped our snipers off the map. So this seems to be a bit.
What's the target?
Like.
Hit, but minimal damage.
Gun in place.
Kind of bummed we lost our snipers. I feel like our snipers would have been really beneficial in that turn. But we still have 3 bunkers up here and an MG nest to secure. Or not secure, but take out. So this RPG team is probably the next dangerous
Rifle
thing
squad
we have to
ready.
deal with. I'm not quite sure if this barbed wire
Moving
will
into
provide us
position.
with any cover, so let's find out. We're not quite in range. If we move forward one more, we might get in range of that RPG. We don't really have any smokes or anything.
Start
so let's do a
moving.
second move. And now we have a 36% chance to hit them.
Rangers,
These
lead the
guys
way.
engage, 33% chance. So we opt to... How much further can
Riflemen
we
awaiting
really want
orders.
this guy to move forward. We can maybe trigger that,
Rangers
and then maybe
reporting.
get our, these guys can get all the way in front. So would it be smart to like engage this and get our Rangers right out in front? Do you think the MGs can kind of gun one hex in front of them or one square?
Ready to deploy.
So if we do this, he moves over one more.
You heard the man. Move.
No real engagement right there. Let's take this 30. They're kind of out in the open and exposed.
Rifle
Let's see
squad
what
ready.
happens up here. This is going to trigger Overwatch right here, which is what we want. So no Overwatch. We get dropped, but we knew that was going to happen.
Rangers,
So now
at your
maybe
command.
Good. Overwatch mode. And it's not an MG team, it's just a normal...
Moving now.
A normal...
Go, go, go.
Interesting. So we had 3 Overwatches, so he fired 3 times. I thought they would only get 2. Maybe it's Rifleman, ATGM, and these guys, a machine gun nest. I mean, we're basically
Rangers,
in here
lead
to
the
kind of
way.
harass these guys. 33, 33. We can return fire. Flamethrowers would be way,
That's a
way
miss.
better. We missed. We lost 5 down. They lost 5 morale.
Riflemen awaiting orders.
You guys can kind of return fire. I don't know, like
Ready to deploy.
25, not really worth it.
Flamethrower squad
So,
ready.
Does the game ever? So a lot of games will prioritize certain.
Flamethrower
units.
support's on its way.
If we can get these guys up here, maybe we can kind of have
Rifle
some
squad
fun.
ready. What's the
So-
plan, sir?
This is a machine gun team. We need this machine gun team to be in position. Is there friendly fire? Like if we like get behind this unit and try and fire, do they like shoot through our units, or is it just like shoot through, or do they shoot through them? No real damage, no real anything. We really need to suppress this RPG team though. So it's throwing me a
Faster,
red line. I wonder if
faster!
that triggers the Overwatch. And if anything, we gotta suppress them.
Didn't hit a damn thing.
Keep them down. And they're demoralized. So, what happens if we
Just
bring
tell us
this
where you
guy
need us,
over?
sir. Not enough! Hit him again!
So did they return fire? 43.
Miss!
I mean, they're doing pretty good. I do want to get this guy a little closer,
You heard the man.
but I don't really want him within range of that RPG team.
Mortar
Then we have
squad
these
ready.
mortars. We already used them, right? Apparently we have to use mortars.
Wisely chose to flee.
Interesting. This guy...
Riflemen awaiting
doesn't do
orders.
Anything? 28. We can kind of keep bullying him now. I mean, they're pretty demoralized. The thing is,
They're
we don't
running.
have
The
to,
battlefield is
they're
ours.
completely off the map now.
Tell us where to go.
Fairly forgiving. It's actually an extremely forgiving scenario.
They're ready.
It feels extremely forgiving at this point. I mean, we're still on our first turn, and we destroyed 2 AT tanks. We lost 1 sniper crew. Captured 1 rangers, 2 rangers, 2 rangers.
Rangers reporting.
And we haven't even advanced over here on this side. There's really no ATGM threat. So what if we move this unit forward?
Armor awaiting orders. Let's hit the road.
And then we 40.
Miss! Reload!
Miss. 43.
Enemy's armor's too strong.
Deflected. But you know, it caused like morale and maybe it bums him out a little bit, you know. I don't want our tank getting in front of our rangers quite yet. Let's see. We have an
MG squad
team.
ready.
MG team needs to move.
Yes, sir.
There's really nothing we can do with that MG team. And then
Ready
these
to
guys.
deploy.
This unit still isn't suppressed enough for me to kind of be a bit reckless with my units, but we still have 1, 2 bunkers. So do we challenge the MG nest, or do we kind of break off and kind of attempt to stay out of range and kind of divert some of our forces right now? Because we have no one running up the middle, right? We have 2 bunkers, 1, 2, 3. So this is a fairly fortified position. We're already over here in this spot. Oh no, there's a bunker right here. I don't know if there's anyone there because they did not engage these guys right here. It's a bit hard to tell at this moment in time, so let's... Well, technically, right?
Moving
this
into
guy
position.
shouldn't have an overwatch. He's going to get shot from 2 sides, so this is actually a really dumb move. Alright, so it's just a normal infantry squad right there. They do have 1 graze, 23%, 23, 83, 73. We don't have any smokes. Let's see if we can kind of suppress someone. Let's try and get this MG gun down. Oh god, that was so dumb. Like, so there's really no difference.
Rifle squad ready.
Sharpshooters reporting. Moving.
Like suppress and whatever. And just shoot. Oh, we have a naval bombardment ready to use. 5 turns, call for long range accuracy. I think we'll break through before then. Let's get these flamers up.
Give her something to burn. Moving out.
There we go. That's our turn right there. Fairly forgiving. What the shit just shot us? What the shit just shot us? Wow. What shot this guy? Like that looked like my routed. Are they not on the map anymore? I mean, they're returning fire now. And they have another squad to move. We've kind of lost a few people. Even if we secure these guys, do you think it's even worth it? I mean, that guy's pretty far back. It's interesting he's shooting over sandbags.
Now, reinforcements landing on the beach to join us.
All right, so we have
Let's put them to good
reinforcements.
use. Ah, damn! Nothing is going according to plan on this beach today. We were
We're
supposed to
almost
have air
there.
support
I
clearing the
didn't
way
really like
here.
This though.
That German anti-air. Eric, all
Stop
shred.
talking. I don't care. I didn't really like this. What's line of sight look like from over here? I guess maybe it's fine. I mean, this situation. How do I hide the UI? Is there a hide UI button? This situation felt a bit unique. I mean, they shot over these sandbags, and then these guys were, I guess, forward. So maybe, I guess they're shooting down. I figured maybe that, maybe it doesn't block line of sight as much as I think it does, but that's pretty kind of a bummer. I guess they're way up on top of that hill. And I guess realistically, right, they say like each hex is like an 8 by 8 meter, so like 8, 16, wow, 24, 32 meter engagement. I mean, that's pretty deadly that close. There's definitely a strong point right here. So we're kind of breaking through right here. I'm not sure what this shit shot our tank over here.
Tank at your service, sir.
Rangers at your command.
So these guys can kind of just shoot wherever, which is really strange to me. Let's see what this assault does.
We routed them.
So it says, I mean, we did some,
Enemies in full retreat. Rangers, lead the way.
so we did an assault right there. We can't really do too much. What happens? I don't know how to get into this bunker. Like, do you get into it? Do you assault them out? I'm not quite sure what this means. Like, I mean, we can like fully move around, but like, we don't really want to go to the rear. Oh, weird. Alright. I guess we have to go around back.
Rangers reporting.
It's like kind of a little buggy. Let's see if we can get these flamers in.
Just tell us where you need us, sir.
30%. Let's see what happens.
Riflemen awaiting orders.
Let's see if we trigger
Start
2
moving.
Overwatches right here. Let's see what happens. One. Not my favorite situation that just played out right there. I really...
You heard the man. Move.
What this shit can you see? I guess you can see everything over there.
Flamethrower squad ready.
There we go. All right,
Cease
that's
fire!
that.
They're done.
So, this guy can shoot backwards, apparently. This is kind of annoying me. I still don't know what engages.
Armor
tank.
awaiting orders. Affirmative. Tank on the move.
Like, who shot this?
Tank at your service, sir.
Sherman? Who shot this guy right here?
They're ready.
These
What's the
guys are in a
plan,
bad
sir?
Spot, so we'll just try and, like, we have an opening here, so we'll just take the extra turns again.
You heard the man.
Right?
Mortar support awaiting orders.
What do mortars do to these guys? What about these guys over here? I mean, what happens? Right?
That'll keep their heads down.
I guess that damages their morale. Do they shoot back or are we out of range?
Hit, but minimal damage.
I mean, they're pretty broken right now.
Snappers,
so if we bring
ready
our
for
sniper
orders.
up for a 55, what happens? And he's down, right? So that's
we
the
missed
MG
that?
nest. No, that's not the MG nest. Is that
Another
the
kill
MG
shot.
nest? Destroyed. So let's go like this.
Ready to deploy.
Let's
Moving
two
into
bunkers
position.
down. Oh, that's 2 bunkers down.
What's the target?
You watch Polka Malin.
No need to wait for us.
We're not watching skeletons right now.
Rifle squad ready.
All right. This is a bit tricky. We don't really have
Rangers
a lot of
at your
firepower
command.
right here. We have 1, 2, 3 units kind of staring us in the face.
Snapper squad reporting.
75, suppressed for 42. I mean, what does this look like?
That's a hit.
I mean, they're just out in the open.
Haul it in. We got him.
Fire some high explosives at them, kind of neutralize a threat and retribution, and they're destroyed.
Just tell us where you need us, sir.
Still don't feel super comfortable moving that tank up.
Sharpshooters reporting.
Give us something to
Flamethrowers,
burn.
I don't feel comfortable. What is
Riflemen awaiting orders.
like right? He moves forward 1.
Start moving.
Overwatch. Right here? No. We get
You
another
heard the man. Move. Ready to deploy.
26. Not even worth it.
Mortar squad ready.
I totally forgot we had mortars back here. 2 turns.
Hit, but minimal damage.
Which is interesting.
Missed. Reload. Mortar support awaiting orders.
So it's like the game kind of can't keep up with the player kind of clicks too much. Let's test with this.
Tell us where to go. Rangers, lead the way. Let's
I
hustle.
don't think there's an Overwatch left. It's kind of hard
Got
to
a fix on their position.
tell. 40. Let's go right here.
Now we know where they are.
I mean, just to stand directly in front of that guy is kind of crazy to me. Assault. I mean, we're weaker than them. What do we? Let's see if we can do some damage to them.
Flamethrower squad ready. Let's go.
Snappers ready for orders. On our way.
MG squad ready.
This is as far forward as they can move.
Faster, faster.
28. Let's get some units up. Mortar guy.
What's the target?
Go over there.
Moving out.
Snapper squad
Snapper.
reporting. Heading out.
Infantry.
Moving into position. Rifle squad ready.
Nothing to do with that.
Riflemen awaiting orders. Start moving. Ready to deploy. You heard the man. Move.
Another sniper.
Sharpshooters reporting.
All right. Everyone's kind of in position, so
Move
once they get in position. Ooh. Jesus Christ. There was these guys right here this whole time. Totally forgot they existed, so we just wasted a sniper squad.
What's the plan, sir?
All right, who can we have to engage?
Snappers,
with this?
ready for orders.
This guy.
Readjust aim and fire again. Only a partial hit. Armor awaiting orders.
Neutralize them a little bit.
Rifle
It's a
squad
little bit
ready.
for us.
Order squad ready.
Riflemen awaiting orders.
That sucks we lost the sniper squad over there. A bit bummer they spawn them way over here. I wouldn't spawn any
Ready to
units over
deploy.
here if I had the choice, especially
Order
with how,
support
like,
awaiting
strong
orders.
this one side is, or how weak this left side is.
Rangers
Really
reporting.
interesting.
One less bunker to worry about.
All right, so one secured. We're gonna hold that with our rangers. We're gonna work on securing this
Snapper
one,
squad reporting.
and we're gonna
Rangers at
assault
your
this one.
command.
They look like they're doing a little bit better than us, but let's see. That would be nice.
They're
Looks like we
running.
got
The
it.
battlefield is ours. Rangers, lead the way.
Hopefully we can
they're
get these
ready.
Flamers up. The flamers are cool, but they're not super reliable. I don't know how you would get these flamers into position. To kinda
Rifle
deal with
squad
this.
ready.
That's our turn, I believe.
Tank at your service, sir. You heard the man.
What's the target?
Sharpshooters reporting.
We
Order
also
squad
add,
ready.
Like, a UI for like who's gone, and then I guess we do have this mini map back here. Looks like they have a forward observer. What happens if we call this artillery strike then on this guy?
Navy guns supporting us.
So I mean, that didn't really do much. Feels a bit weak. So we have 5 turn cooldown. Reinforced many refuse 4 turns. Fully restores. Why? I don't know what is going on with my audio, man. I think my fucking like thing is broken. Shit. If I send 48 volts through it, it just gets grainy because it's not supposed to have 48 volts, right? No, because it's a dynamic mic. I mean, I don't see any other way to increase it. Like, it's already at like 1000%. I think my sound interface is broken. What if I do this? Maybe. Is that any better? Like, I switched ports in my sound interface. Things like junk, man. I don't think I'll buy another Focusrite. It's like the second time it's broken. It's kind of bumming me out. And I'm talking softly. Oh, it's a bit better, so it's probably not better at all. I just think this thing's junk. Brand new. We're done with this turn. I'm also not like really talking with my chest like I should be. I'm kind of like trying to do like calm, like ASMR. So there's someone bringing fucking tank from somewhere, and he's not showing up on the map. So there's like a hidden pack 40 that I can't find. Like I just sniped a ranger, destroyed. Right there, look, there he is.
Reinforcements
Where
landing
is
on the
that
beach
guy?
to join us. Let's put them to good use. Nazi artillery.
Right here. Look at this. So there must be one over here on the flank, because it seems like they like set this up asymmetrically. But like someone's been bullying this tank over here, and I don't have.
Give her something to burn.
On the map, right? I have this forward observer. I have
Rangers reporting. Moving now.
And then there's no one that really shows up. This guy kind of
Tell us where to go. Yes, sir.
So that's really, really interesting. I guess I could just talk really loud.
Riflemen awaiting orders.
I mean,
Order
we're
support,
already
awaiting
on
orders.
deck. Why would that guy like shoot at us? He's a forward
Snappers,
observer. Can we
ready
snipe
for orders.
him? Like, why would we not snipe at him? He's standing out in the open, hasn't really made a move.
That should
at
leave a
all.
scar.
Yeah, I mean, he's crazy. And it's also interesting because like
Top-notch shooting.
not really
Flamethrower squad ready.
can we bait
Just tell
this
us where
at
you
all?
need us, sir. Reload!
I don't know. Dude straight up missed like a 16-meter shot.
Armor awaiting orders.
All right, so that's. I kind of want to move him back one. I guess there's not really a reverse.
Hit the road.
There should be a reverse because now his like
Tank at your service, sir.
he's like exposed. So maybe there is a reverse and I'm just not thinking and I can't find it. Here, wreck, rotate, overrun, and hold fire. I'm not quite sure why there's
MG
not a
squad
reverse.
ready.
So he has a 100% chance to hit us.
What's the target?
Let's see what damage our mortars can do. I want to get these flamers in position, but I don't really want to like
Mortar's not on target.
deal with the nonsense.
Reload.
We're rolling
Sniper
really,
squad
really,
reporting.
really bad right now.
Only a partial hit.
They're ready.
So who's gonna shoot this guy when he moves? So there's someone over here who has bullets that I cannot see.
Second bunker down. Get our boys up off the sand.
It's really, really weird. There's someone I don't know where they're at, and it must be this guy. This is the only guy I guess I'm gonna assume that I can't really do any damage to.
What's the plan, sir? You heard the
Okay,
man.
alright.
Just tell us where you need us, sir.
I don't believe he can hit us from that position, but I guess if we're gonna maintain this
Sharpshooters
position,
reporting.
I guess we're gonna try and bully this guy. We're gonna kind of bully these guys. So far the flamers are interesting, but I don't
We
feel like
missed
they're
that.
useful. I mean, at this point, I mean maybe they're
Snappers,
useful when we learn
ready
the
for
mechanics
orders.
a bit more.
Sniper
But right
squad
now, it doesn't
reporting.
feel like something
On our
I'd
way.
really like.
Rangers at your command.
be like,
Give us
"Oh,
something to
look,
burn.
Flamers.
Order squad ready. Moving to new position.
Ready to deploy.
Did I already move? Why
Rifle
can't I move
squad
you?
ready.
Have I already? I've probably
Tell us
already
where to
moved
go.
you. I probably already moved you. Everything over here on this left-hand side has been moved.
Armor
Alright, so we
awaiting
do have another
orders.
Tank. I guess we can kind of work to engage this position, but
Affirmative. Tank on the move.
Moving into
these
position.
guys really don't have a good overwatch position either. Like when you take a look at this position, it's like right here. So we need to like thread this needle, if it's even possible. But it really depends on the path of your units.
Riflemen awaiting orders.
I think just like show all lines of sight.
Ready
would be,
to
like,
deploy.
Probably a bit
Start
easy,
moving.
but whatever.
Mortar support awaiting orders.
Let's
No
see if
need
we
to
get
wait
these
for
guys.
us.
I also don't know why when the mortars move, you get a
What's the
exposed
target?
message. Hopefully we can get our guys into position right here, and maybe that's going to allow us to kind of
Rifle squad ready.
People.
You heard the man. Move.
Not super thrilled about
Tank
this
at your service,
positioning,
sir.
that's for sure.
Just tell us where you need us, sir.
This guy can't really shoot anything either. So if we think about it, I've never played Battle Academy, but maybe. Yeah, it could be. It's fun. It's forgiving. At least it feels fairly forgiving right now on challenging. We're playing on challenging and it feels fairly forgiving. There is someone like sniping my tanks over here that I can't quite figure out. And it has a lot of stuff. So we can call in reinforcements if we need it. We could also rally to generate 50 morale.
Rangers,
There's
lead
a
the
few
way.
quality of life changes I'd want to make. HE attack. I mean, there's a lot of information on the board. And camouflage. I would like different
Riflemen
stances,
awaiting orders.
honestly. I would really like, because right now it's, a lot of people are comparing it, or at least I watched a few videos.
Ready
a
to
digital
deploy.
tabletop, which is cool. I mean,
Sharpshooters
digital
reporting.
tabletop's always cool. But let's get right. I guess right here would be the best position for us, right? No line of sight there. We get one
Snappers,
more
ready for
position
orders.
closer, and we can snipe that guy. This is our next major threat, and then we'll capture this bunker next turn. So we're 3 turns in. I'm not sure exactly. Destroy an AA gun, destroy artillery battery, and capture the forts. So we're already like with our primary objective. I don't see. I guess that's our secondary. And then this is our third. Destroy an AA gun. I'm not sure like what happens. It's relatively small. Who is shooting me? From where? Where are you? So this guy's getting shot by like 7. And he's getting shot in the rear. He's getting shot over there in the rear. There's someone over there. Oh god, that guy has a good line of sight.
Now
on all
we'll
kinds of
show 'em.
things. He missed that time, which is good. This is a bit deadly right here. There's someone over here. I don't know who it is, but he's over here.
Rifle squad ready.
So let's see
Moving
what we
into
see.
position.
We still don't see anything. Is it coming? Like when I watched it, it
Armor
looked like it
awaiting
came from
orders.
the rear over here. And I really don't want to challenge.
Tank at your service, sir. You heard the man.
Like I'm not gonna challenge whatever is over here because I can't find it.
Flamethrower squad ready.
Sniper
This is
squad reporting.
interesting. We should be able to like bully this guy now though.
That's a solid hit.
Like, with that guy having like a bad time.
That should leave a scar.
So he's gonna have a bad
MG
time.
squad
He actually
ready.
engaged this guy, so this guy's still a problem.
Riflemen awaiting orders.
I mean, let's just see what we can do. Let's get into these bunkers.
Start moving.
Let's get these
Rangers
to
reporting.
secure this. I'm gonna actually have the flamers.
They're
secure this
ready.
position.
Radio man, signal battalion HQ. The
Alright,
beach is ours, but
don't-
we
I
ain't
don't
done
like
here
the thing
yet.
I have.
Germans have retreated to a village. We secure that village, and our guys
So we
will have a
have two more-
foothold to
two
really
more
start pouring
places
in and
to go.
prevent a counteroffensive. Let's move.
So now we need to like advance across this opening. It looks like we lost line of sight on that guy. So this is really the only thing that's gonna prevent us from doing anything crazy.
Rangers at your
Rangers got
command.
some things.
Go, go, go.
Did they get engaged? So someone shot them from somewhere.
Let's hustle.
Let's get in this house, get better line of sight.
Found them.
Looks like we're in a gunfight, baby. Oh, RPG team. We should outclass this RPG team, right?
They've had enough. Moving now. Enemy located.
They did some serious damage to us. So is that the guy who was shooting us in the rear right here? That's kind of cool-ish. So maybe there's no one over here on this right.
Ready to deploy. Rifle
I haven't
squad
moved
ready.
you yet.
Riflemen awaiting
Is that-
orders.
What's the plan, sir?
Those guys. Did I already move them, or was that last turn? I don't know. Maybe I already moved them.
Mortar squad ready.
So we'd want to get into this trench
Moving
right
out.
here. At least it didn't say we were exposed.
Mortar support awaiting orders.
Flamer is gonna push forward. They can't move very far. I wonder if there's like a lot of cost to move out of this position. We're gonna move like off to the left. right here.
Flamethrower support's on its way.
And so we're gonna start kind of working our way towards this village. This guy's still giving us a hard time.
Give us something to burn.
Can he see? He can kind of see directly down there. But we're never gonna like charge this guy. We're just gonna snipe him next turn.
Sharpshooters
Can we
reporting.
get this sniper in position right here? Yeah. Then he just engages him, finishes him off.
AA
Snipers are really
down.
broken.
Bring in the air
They're
support.
not broken. They're just very, very, very
Ready
very,
to
very
deploy.
strong.
Rifle squad ready.
What's
Guy
the target?
can't move. We're gonna ignore this bunker.
Riflemen awaiting
He
orders.
doesn't really have any line.
You
of
heard the
sight
man.
on us, so
Move.
there's nothing really for us to worry about.
Let's hit the road.
Ready to deploy.
Mortar squad ready.
They need a
Tell us
thing
where to
that
go.
says You spent all your movement
Faster,
points.
faster. Mortar support awaiting orders.
Rifle squad ready.
Basically, we're avoiding. this
Moving
guy.
into
There's, like,
position.
someone there. We're
Just
gonna
tell us where you
ignore
need us, sir.
him. All right. So we're off the beach. Secured 3 bunkers. Destroyed this AA gun with our snipers, and now we're moving towards this objective. Interesting that these ATGMs had such good cover here. That's really, really, really strange. Not even strange, it's just kind of. And we do have a dive bomber. 4 turns. We can call in a dive bomber if we wanted to. I don't know where anyone's at though. There's a lot of fog of war. But we're basically off the beach now.
MG squad ready.
I don't know where the artillery's at though. And did we crash? Nope. Alright. We're gonna dive bomb that guy. Let's keep him on the map. Why is that?
Reinforcements
Why are we
landing on the
getting
beach to
bullied
join
like
us. Let's put them to good use.
Like, that's kind of wild.
Need dive bomber
That's
support.
really wild right there. That's like kind of punishing. It's like really, really, really punishing for no reason. I don't really get it. Especially like if I like think about it, it's kind of cheesy. Like regardless of the fog or anything, that's super, that's like cheese ball right there. He's shooting downhill. Like look at that. That's cheese ball. I don't get it. Super cheese ball. Yeah, look at that. Look at that line of sight. He's shooting downhill. Like, he's like a mortar? Is that a mortar? No, because even if it was a mortar, right? He'd need like a forward observer. There's not a forward observer up here. So can this guy,
Armor
like,
awaiting
shoot at
orders.
him? No, like he can't even shoot at him because line of sight's blocked. So this is just like a really dominant line of sight, or at least a really interesting one.
Flamethrower
Flamers
squad
should
ready.
Be able to get pretty close.
Moving out. Rangers, lead the way. Go, go, go.
Let's see what happens. We got hard.
Rangers reporting. Target destroyed.
Nazi
Rangers are
artillery's
really
gone.
strong.
Nice
I
work.
can dig that.
What's the plan, sir?
So we
Yes,
can build
sir.
this house.
Riflemen awaiting orders.
I guess we'll just do a two-pronged push. We'll have these guys on the left kind of work their way through the village forest and try and get to that position, which seems really deadly with all that urban fighting, and they're not very strong.
They're
Flamers
ready.
Should be able to help.
Let's go.
I'm gonna call them flamers. We do have one unidentified target right there. That
Tell us
might
where
be
to go.
good cannon fodder for our snipers.
Snappers, ready for orders.
So these guys are back on the map. They still don't really have any good line of sight.
Snapper
so
squad reporting.
Let's send this guy up first.
Heading out.
Alright, cool. Is our not quite yet. 2 more turns we'll have our bombardment. I don't really want to waste my snipers. They're really good lines of sight. but
Sharpshooters reporting.
Look at that. It's kind of weird. Like, this building doesn't provide any cover. Or maybe we didn't do that. Let's find
MG
out.
squad ready.
No, so like this is like no cover right here. So you'd like think like, oh, you know, maybe I'll like use these buildings for cover, like move through the rubble and then like engage them. It doesn't work like that.
Tank at your service,
So
sir.
we move this tank up right here.
Affirmative. Tank on the
And I think
move.
They're probably gonna cheese ball us. It's probably like an RPG hitting somewhere.
Shot on target.
And we'll kind of burn them a little bit.
Not enough. Hit him again.
And then we could actually move forward one more. So we've definitely broken his morale a little bit. We
Just
have
tell us
another
where you
tank
need
up
us,
here.
sir.
We'll just
You heard the man.
we'll just stack and just try and like make everyone happy. And we're demoralized, which is always
Armor
good.
awaiting orders.
I'm not quite sure how demoralization
What's the target?
is really going to affect them.
Moving to new position.
So these guys are kind of
Mortar
in position.
squad,
Let's see
ready.
What mortars look like. Lots of firepower on that.
Orders not on target.
Never good to like.
Target destroyed.
All right, target destroyed. Is that good? All right, so that kind of opens. us
Ready
up
to
a little
deploy.
bit over here. I'm not really a
Start moving.
big fan of just like hard pushing through.
What's the plan, sir? You heard the man.
One hex, he gets a 56% chance. Through these houses, which is kind of
Clipped him.
One grave. I would definitely do a passover on my.
Give us something to burn.
What can't be seen,
Flamethrower support's on its way.
because we don't know like if this is a cover modifier. Clear building. I guess it's a clear
Snappers,
building.
ready for orders.
Like I get
Moving.
in position right here, and we can kind of get line of sight. and
Snapper
just
squad
neutralize them
reporting.
A little bit. Really powerful, except for in that
Only a
situation
partial
where
hit.
we missed.
Bastards are running.
All right, they're running. We don't really have.
Tell us where to go.
Set up to, like,
MG
like,
squad ready.
that
Faster, faster.
Tank at your service, sir.
Then we just move as far.
You heard the
forward
man.
as we can.
Move.
No need to wait for us.
Moving into position.
Right, we move as far forward as we can. We don't really have anything. I guess we randomly call reinforcements or morale. I don't think anyone's like low morale right here. These flamers are a little low.
Flamethrower squad ready.
Maybe we send this guy off over here too, like to kind of provide fire support. Have like a good little fire team together. All right, so we're gonna secure that, and then we just work our way down this road. I imagine we're gonna stumble into a lot of ambushes.
Mortar support awaiting orders.
Let's see what this does.
Hit with minimal damage.
Routed. They were already routed before. We have smoke mortars.
What's the target?
Just tell us where you need us, sir.
So we lost line of sight. So that's our turn right there. 4 turns in, we're on the beach, already at the second objective. 5 turns in.
Reinforcements landing on the beach to join us.
All right, we got
Let's
more
put 'em to good
reinforcements.
use.
The scale's definitely growing. He said reinforcements joining us. I don't see any reinforcements on the beach. Was I mistaken when he said that? No, I was not. I
What's the
absolutely
plan,
was not
sir?
mistaken.
Yes, sir.
Rifle squad ready. Start moving.
They're ready.
These flamers can move
Moving
forward
out.
backwards, they can forward.
Rangers reporting. Let's hustle.
All right, cool little spot right there.
Rangers at your command. Moving now.
What can we do about that?
Riflemen awaiting orders. You heard the man. Move.
God, it's taking a while to get to this.
Sharpshooters reporting.
Ready to deploy. Moving into
Stuck
position.
in the road, which sucks.
Snappers ready for orders.
What do you think that is, RPG team?
Armor awaiting orders. Let's hit the road. Tank at your service, sir.
You're building, you can target it. Forward face.
Not enough. Hit him again.
I dig it. I dig it. You're kind of like,
Miss.
it feels very like, I feel
Just tell us
very
where you need us, sir.
strong. I
Affirmative.
don't
Tank
feel
on the
like
move.
Overwhelmed
Armor
by the
awaiting
AI, normally,
orders.
Like a lot of the people that get
Not enough. Hit him again.
for the player interaction. This doesn't feel
Tank
like
at your
that.
service,
I don't
sir.
feel like I'm like being outmaneuvered.
Order squad
or
ready.
Just like blatantly like overwhelmed.
Moving out.
It doesn't feel like that, which is good.
Snapper
Anytime
squad
to, like,
reporting.
fire up a game
On our way.
and
Sharpshooters
to-
reporting.
I don't know what we're shooting at right there, but
Only
we're
a
giving them
partial
hard
hit.
time. I mean, that's a lot of firepower in that one house. Maybe they're not Spetsnaz. What's the Russian? Oh, they're destroyed, so they're not anything anymore. They're fertilizer.
Order support awaiting orders.
You heard the man.
All right,
Give us something to burn.
Rangers, lead the way.
side's done. Scale's growing. That's
Rifle
for sure.
squad ready. Riflemen awaiting orders.
That guy's
Start
supposed to be
moving.
Going over here, but I definitely feel powerful, which
Snappers ready for orders.
is too many games make you feel underpowered.
What's the target? Our shots just ricocheting off.
You weren't supposed to shoot that spot.
Tell us where to go.
Crazy person.
Ready to deploy.
Snapper squad reporting.
Flamethrower squad ready. Let's go.
All right.
Flamethrower support's on its way.
Weird. I'm not quite sure how spotting works.
Rifle squad ready.
Order squad ready.
Riflemen awaiting orders.
Sniper is good.
Order support awaiting orders.
I think everyone's moved except for
Sharpshooters reporting. Heading out.
And they got line of sight.
Snappers ready for orders.
Yeah. So what's blocking line of sight here? Oh, these sandbags. So that's interesting. These sandbags block line of sight like that. That's really
Snapper
interesting
squad
because if
reporting.
you missed it earlier, there was a squad up here who shot over sandbags. So
Sharpshooters
they weren't
reporting.
directly on them. So that's weird. That's suspicious. I also have a dive bomber. So you can't move through units. That's I mean that's like par for the course. for
Now
this
we'll
game.
show them.
So now we're just clearing. We lost line of sight with that guy.
Snappers ready for
Technically,
orders.
we move up to this position. What happens?
Moving.
They get spotted. They re respot.
Snapper
We
squad
actually pop
reporting.
Smoke, but there's really no reason to. So
Readjust aim and fire again.
a lot of little things can be done, right? Like proning behind sandbags and then shooting over
Only a
them.
partial
I think
hit.
That's something that we can
They're
definitely
ready.
like improve upon. So if we go right here,
Moving out.
I don't want to go into this building. That's for
Give us
sure.
something to burn. Let's go.
Going into that building puts us at a range disadvantage, especially with flamers.
Ready to deploy.
So we're also not going to go building to building. If we move to this building right here, that's just going to put us in a gunfight right here. And I mean, that's perfectly fine.
You heard
So
the
if we do
man.
take that
Move.
gunfight like 33, we get 58. I mean, I guess if we really just want to, they're demoralized, they like hit us.
They wisely chose to flee.
and then they
Sharpshooters
I'm not sure
reporting.
What flee means. Does that mean,
Snappers,
does that,
ready
like,
for
ever
orders.
mean they're gonna come back and like?
On our way. Snapper squad reporting.
Huh. All right. Cool. I wanted to move forward right there because we can't really see anything beyond that. We have this first objective. Yeah. No, we don't.
Sharpshooters reporting.
Why can't he move into there?
Moving into position. Rifle
We need
squad
to
ready.
Fall back one random spot for some reason. I mean, I guess we
Riflemen
could-
awaiting orders.
We'll sort that out when.
MG squad ready. You heard the man.
Ready to deploy. Start moving.
Just tell us where you need us, sir.
All right. So we have a spot back there. This is a massive open field.
What's the plan,
And
sir?
it's like a perfect spot for
Rifle squad ready. You heard the man. Move.
it's like a
Moving to new
perfect
position.
Spot for like a little like ambush, like a little L shape right here. Just, I mean, we blew these guys up. We could have like ATGMs here, or ATGMs here. I don't know who spotted this guy, but that's kind of.
Riflemen awaiting orders.
Where's he gonna
Moving
move
into
his
position.
spot? Or does
Tell
he
us where to
kill
go.
these guys? They move really
Faster,
slow.
faster!
Rangers,
Go, go, go!
we're gonna keep kind of trying to get into this position, and if anything, we'll take this fight right here. What happens if we rally? Is that just showing that they're? Maybe they can't rally. Maybe that's just they have
Rangers
minions.
reporting.
Can we reinforce them?
We got
Oh,
reinforcements.
sick. All right, so we reinforce them. We could actually
Flamethrower
reinforce that guy
squad
if we
ready.
wanted at some point. And then I just feel like these
Rangers
guys are
at your
major
command.
assets, so I'd rather have them have a lot of firepower.
MG squad ready.
Heading out.
Never in a world do we get line of sight.
Armor awaiting orders.
What's the target? No need to wait for us.
I guess we probe.
Let's hit the road.
Like, I mean,
Affirmative. Tank on the move.
so there's no like.
Tank at your service, sir. You heard the man.
Ready to deploy.
I really don't know.
What's
which
the plan,
units have
sir?
moved and which ones haven't. I would like a
Snappers. Ready for orders.
thing. Maybe I need to pay attention. Maybe there is a marker that I'm just not seeing. But that's a quality of life thing I would do. Like
Snapper
put,
squad
like, an
reporting.
action thing on there. Maybe I just don't see it. And we do have like this tank thing right here. We could kind of like give these guys like a hard time because it's gonna be a while till we get back here. So let's do this. Oh, it's right click. I don't think it really matters that much.
Navy
They're
guns
like grouped
supporting
together.
us.
To kind of squash any urban resistance that we're going to come across, especially since we're not spotting them. So these guys kind of all got suppressed a little bit. If there was some sort of situation like that, we could dive bomb them too. That basically concludes our
Sharpshooters
turn,
reporting.
though. Lots of slow movement. Lots of slow movement. Weird things we need to get used to. Very forgiving though. It's very, very, very forgiving.
Now we'll show them.
Alright, so we get our dive bomber back here in like 1 or 2 turns. Let's just go
Rangers,
like
lead the
this.
way. Let's hustle.
I wonder if we're like
Moving now.
in the game by doing this.
Need to readjust our aim.
God, we took a morale hit and they're just like out in the open, just chilling. Really, really strong unit.
They're ready.
So roadways
Flamethrower
tend to be
support's on
better,
its way.
Like these trees.
Yes, sir.
Rifle squad ready.
Like slow us
Start
down
moving.
quite a lot.
Give us something to burn.
Just tell us where you need us, sir.
Force up here.
Hit the road. Armor awaiting orders. Affirmative. Tank on the move.
Spots. Let's get these. Let's just capture this. We'll just move through
Snappers.
it like that.
Ready for orders. Moving.
We'll go with that.
On
Let's
our
take
way.
this guy to the roadway.
Riflemen awaiting orders. You heard the man. Move.
Weird. No, not a lot of contact. You know, it's not as like
Flamethrower
grindy
squad
as
ready.
you think it would be. especially
Moving
for,
out.
Like a D-Day
Snapper
scenario.
squad reporting.
And that's not
Sharpshooters
necessarily,
reporting.
like, that's not terrible. I'm glad
Heading
it's
out.
not grinding. There's a lot of situations where like
Ready to
grind
deploy.
isn't good.
Moving into position. Start moving.
All right.
Snappers. Ready
We
for
like
orders.
probed with our infantry right there.
Rifle squad ready. You heard the man. Move.
Moving out.
Snapper squad reporting. Moving.
So now we're just like
Mortar squad ready. Moving to new position.
Tell us where to go. You heard the man.
Sharpshooters reporting.
Yeah, there really needs to be like an action bar, like a
Riflemen awaiting orders.
Tank at your service, sir.
Ready to deploy.
Not as like it felt way more. The beta felt way more challenging. Beta felt definitely way more challenging. Either that or like the snipers are weirdly balanced. Very strong.
Rangers reporting.
Are really kind of strong. Mortars feel really good. But at the same time, flamers, I think they're really strong in close quarters.
Now
but
we'll
that's like
show
something
'em.
to get your flamers active is managing Overwatch. And running up like a beach hill, they also seem to have less movement points. So with that less movement points, it means they're not going to be as, I mean, they'll be effective in the close range. But by the time they get into position, your suppressing units would have dealt with the situation.
Rifle squad ready. Moving into position.
Still no contact. Interest.
They're ready. Let's go.
I'm surprised there's no contact here.
Riflemen awaiting orders.
So I
Start
wonder if we're
moving.
just setting up
Snappers,
like a defense
ready for orders.
at some point?
On
So
our
we're just
way.
gonna, like,
Ready to deploy. You heard the man. Move.
I mean, this is all we can
Heading
do
out.
right now.
Snapper squad reporting. Moving.
I mean,
Just
I'm
tell us
down
where you
for
need
it.
us, sir.
Like I said, man, if you feel powerful,
You heard the man.
I think feeling
Order
powerful
support,
is a lot
awaiting
better than
orders.
feeling overwhelmed and weak.
What's the target?
I need
No
be
need to
better.
wait for us.
MG squad ready. Faster,
Rangers definitely
faster.
move far better for
Moving into position. Flamethrower support's on its way.
Sharpshooters reporting.
hidden.
Armor awaiting orders.
Rifle squad ready.
Snappers, ready for orders.
Mortar squad ready.
Yes, sir.
Mortar support awaiting orders.
Interesting. Some cheesiness. I mean, I can forgive the cheese a little bit when it's forgiving like this, but it would be like bad if it was like cheesy and punishing. All right. So I can like, I'm like down with that. I'm down with cheese, but not punishing versus cheese and punishing.
Now
Or
we'll
punishing,
show
no
'em.
cheese. You can't have both. So I wonder if those are like, maybe that's what these green little these things mean.
Riflemen awaiting orders.
So why can't I vault this? Why is that like obstruct justice right there? Oh, that's barbed wire. I mean, that makes sense. Never mind. So it's not the sandbags that are preventing me, it's the barbed wire.
Start moving.
Okay, so that's kind of strange. So they're back one
Ready
house.
to deploy.
This sucks. Like they're
Rifle
gonna have a
squad
bad
ready.
time. So we just assault. I wonder if we can like suppress.
Give
them
us
a little
something
bit.
to burn. Riflemen
See,
awaiting
this
orders.
is like the thing. So
Snapper squad reporting. On our way. Sharpshooters reporting. Snappers, ready for orders. Heading out.
Ready
these
to
guys are in
deploy.
a bad spot. These
Flamethrower
flamers can kinda
squad
get
ready.
into position, but they're gonna have
Rifle
like,
squad ready.
Let's see what this does. Let's see what this assault does. 2-2, 100. I mean, they're in cover, so
We routed them.
They're ready. Moving out. Give us something to burn. Light them up.
Snapper squad reporting.
flame attack them again. That was like a bad move.
Ease off. They're dead. Flamethrower squad ready.
That was a bad move with the
Riflemen
ranged
awaiting
regard
orders.
panel infantry.
Tank at your service, sir.
So why am I stuck here? How do I smash my way through? Oh, there is a move backwards. What's my path through? Is my path through over here?
Just tell us where you need us, sir. Let's hit the road. Armor awaiting orders. Affirmative. Tank on the move. Tank
So
at
my
your
path
service,
through is
sir.
very clearly this direction.
You heard the man.
They're ready. Let's go.
We're just gonna kinda erase
Ready to
this.
deploy.
We don't wanna,
You
have
heard the
to,
man.
Like,
Move.
prioritize,
You heard the man.
like,
Just tell us where you
assembling
need
them.
us, sir. Moving.
What's the plan, sir?
There's, like,
Faster,
this is, like,
faster!
costing me a lot of
What's the target?
movement points.
Moving out. Mortar squad ready. Moving to
A
new
lot of
position.
movement point issues. We're not forgetting anyone, right?
Give us something to burn.
I wonder if we should reinforce that guy.
Rangers, at your command.
Let's cross the road.
Go, go, go.
Rifle
Across the road,
squad
these
ready.
guys can get there. We have like a little kill box. Alright, so we need to secure that one. Next. Long mission.
Now we'll show them.
What's going on? It's like slow to load.
Sharpshooters reporting. On our way.
It's really one hex forward. Wow.
Snappers, ready for orders. Heading out.
Flamethrower squad ready.
Inform Battalion HQ. The beachhead is secured, and the krauts are running for the... That was a lot tougher than I expected. Certainly tougher than anything in Africa or Italy. But we did it. Welcome to France, boys. At least, those of us who made it off that damn beach.
Hell yeah. Proud of you
All right.
guys.
Very forgiving. How do I return the game? Very forgiving. The commendation medal, the combat infantry badge, Sherman, new unit. So we got a new unit. We got enemies killed. If we return the game, absolute victory. I mean, we're on challenging, so 100, everything should be like fairly even. How do I feel about this first scenario? I like that the US feels a little powerful, if I'm being honest. It felt maybe, 10 turns to go through 3 bunkers, a small screening force, and then some very light urban combat with minimal grinding, and generally the firefights are really quick. So there's not like a lot of back and forth that you have in a lot of games. So it's generally very kinetic and very quick. So you're gonna have like, unless you get like a series of bad rolls, and even our bad rolls, like maybe it's because we have like a larger firepower, you're gonna generally neutralize people fairly quick, which is good. I like the lethality of it. I hope they don't do too much nerfing in that aspect. We started off on this beachhead. This was obviously the major threat. There was only one machine gun to contend with right here. Very simple. I mean, he did cause a lot of casualties. This guy was fairly obnoxious, and this unit up here is interesting. And then there's like a random AAA or anti-tank gun right there that has a lot of range and can kind of be punishing when it gets into this. So there's a good little kill box right here. This is definitely an area you don't want to approach, in my opinion, because you have line of sight 1, line of sight 2, line of sight 3. An anti-armor element, and then you actually have a weird infantry squad right here, who like pushes forward. So this is definitely a major mistake to go this way. This feels fairly weak, but you're not gonna push right up the middle, obviously, because there's barbed wire, so it's gonna like split you. You're either gonna go to the left or to the right. Left side feels fairly weak. There is an ATGM squad right here, or like not an ATGM, but a anti-tank guided missile. It's just like an anti-tank squad. Kind of doesn't have a lot of range for its positioning. I wonder if this barbed wire is playing into that effect, but that's kind of weird. But I mean, it makes sense because it can be like a #1 threat to your tanks. But even still, for some reason, there's this Pac 40 right here. It's not a Pac 40. It looks like a Pac 40. But there's like this anti-tank gun that can shoot onto the beach, which was a bit weird. Like down here, over these houses, down this hillside, and then it shot our tank in the rear. I found that a bit cheesy, but like I said, I'll take a little bit of cheese for like a little bit of like favorability. If you like a punishing scenario, this is not a punishing game. If you're like looking to be punished, you're not going to be punished in this game. It definitely does not. It feels very like easy, and forgiving at this point, which means it's accessible. Versus like other games where it's not easy and forgiving. But that anti-tank cheese was a bit like strange. The bunkers were easy to secure. Kind of I mean, the doors are obviously in the back, which kind of bums me out a little bit, especially with the sandbags. Layered defense. I wonder if that's what the layered defense looked like on Omaha. So you have trenches, barbed wire, sandbags to reinforce with infantry, and then you go into the back door. The flamers, I mean, they're really strong in the close quarters, which makes sense, but getting them into position up here is going to be a bit more. It's going to be a bit challenging, considering the bunkers shoot like immediately to the left, the right. Basically, a 180-degree view is what these have. So unless you trigger the Overwatch, like you can trigger Overwatch twice or whatever it is, and then you can kind of move your flamers up and set them on fire twice. But they're always going to have less movement points. So generally, and with how the game works, suppression and everything, you're generally going to be able to destroy these units fairly quickly, especially with all the firepower. You have tanks, you have mortars, and you have flamers. It seems like they're fairly secondary right now. I wouldn't change the scenario too much. This is kind of weird. You can like look over and through houses and rubble. I don't know if it provides any sort of fire support, but it kind of stops you a little bit. It costs movement points to go through, but it doesn't cost any line of sight points. I don't know if your line of sight's degraded. Snipers are really, really, really powerful. Super powerful. So that's really good. I like that. Don't change that. It just means it's a dangerous unit on the battlefield. Probably going to be a bit cheesy in multiplayer. You'll probably have issues in multiplayer though, like PvP. Costs a lot to move through stuff. I wonder if that's wrong, like for us. I guess if we're like trying to force us down this roadway, it's not even really an option for our tanks. I don't know if our tanks could smash through these sandbags. But even when you're in, there's really one route in, and it's going to force your tanks over into this position. Alright, it's not grindy. This, in my opinion, should be a kill zone. I don't know why it's not. We were able to just waltz across this no problem. And I feel like we have a 2-story building right here. We have a 1-story right here. And the only enemy resistance was right here on this point. Right here. And we spotted him way back here. So I really feel like this should be a bit of a kill zone and kind of punish the player for like making a mistake right here. But as it stands, you only run into one unit, one unit, one unit, one unit. And no, we assaulted right here. So one unit, and then one unit. I feel like this should be very kill zone-y. Like, I mean, it's a perfect ambush site. It's a very obvious ambush site, too. I would put something in there. Not a sniper. That would be a bit much with how strong they are. Like, it's a perfect L shape, too. Like, this is a perfect L shape to just, like, punish the player right there. Or at least provide a bit of fire, like, just like a bit of contest. Because as it stands right now, there's not it doesn't feel too difficult. Especially with the reinforced mechanics and this dive bomb right here, right? What happens if we call this in? Can we call it in after?
Need dive bomber support.
So we can call that in, actually. Reinforcement is good. I wonder, there's no real limit on that. Ready to use in 4 turns. And rally ready to use in 3 turns. Generate 50 morale. So if we wanted to, we could like reinforce these flamers right here.
We got reinforcements.
So that's good.
Rangers, lead the way!
There's nothing more for us to do. We did everything. So we finish operations. We did lose quite a lot for a defense mission, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10, 11. Versus for their defenders, they have 4, 8, 12, 16 units on deck. So they have 16. We lost. How many do we have right now? Let me return. This is interesting to me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15. 19. Wow, 23. 26 units. Versus their 16. 4, 8, 12, 16. So at 2-to-1, that's a bit standard for wargaming, and we're on challenging, so that's like the general what you're generally gonna play on. A 2-to-1, 4, 8, 12, maybe more favored in their direction because it's a little less than 2-to-1. So, I mean, we have tanks; they have anti-tank guns. But those losses are gonna play in, right? Units replenished. And then we get this. We have our main. It'd be interesting to mouse over these and have like a pop-up to tell you like what it does. So we have our main objective somewhere on the map. It should be like a general flag. Apparently it's not going to exist. Then we have buildings. We know what buildings. We have a windbreak. Don't know what a windbreak is. Country road. We know what the roads are. Crossroads. So this is cool. I like this. I just wish you could like mouse over it and see like what they mean. Like our forces. Obviously this is like a deployment window. Hillsides. High vegetation, and it would be cool to mouse over it and see how it punishes you, or if it doesn't punish you. Like forest, you lose a certain amount of move points, things like that. Manage units. So maybe this is where we're punished, you know? Like if we lose a lot of units, do we have a bad time? So we can replace for 65. So we replace everyone, we're good. Then we have 665 points to spend. We can level people up. I would like to level up my rangers and my snipers and so it gives us like different things, like an anti-tank team, shot filters. I'm gonna go do this all off stream to kind of figure it out, so we're not bumbling and fumbling around like there's like a lot of things we can like figure out and tweak. Enter rec. Can move into tiles with recs. Okay. Assault, anti-tank grenade, I'd like that. And then acquire. I want to see what this map looks like though. And then our awards. Look at all our awards. And our officer skills. Officer skills! So we have 2 skill points to spend. Shooting practice. Tank fear. Retribution, right? What is it? Oh. I mean anything that's going to like increase accuracy. Thrill. This effect does not stack. I was like, that would be pretty miserable. Okay, 10 to HE attack. I'll take that. Learn it. High precision. What does this do? Bro, look at this. Look at this. High precision. Yeah, we got to do that. I don't know what that does, but we're doing it. What's this button do? Oh, that's our saves. Let's go manage units. So we can sell, we can buy. We bring an extra tank. I don't think we need to do anything here. We can level up. Level up our mortar team. I want our mortar team to have bombardment. Or we had to buy this. High explosive. Building damage. Oh, they have no skill points, so it doesn't even matter. We can't level anyone up. Oh, do we just spend all our skill points onto our officer skills? Oh, well. So, I gotta look at that and then start battle. Let's see what this looks like real quick before we finish up.
Now we'll show 'em.
Let's see.
Time for a little rescue mission, boys. While we were fighting on the beach, Airborne was supposed to drop in behind the Krauts and give them nowhere to run. But with the word is, they've done well to hold.
Rescue 3 paratroopers. All right, so we're a convoy right now, maybe. We're convoying. I like these graphics, man. This game's a lot better than I thought it would. I mean, I always thought it was going to be good, but man, this thing actually might have like some like longevity, replayability to it. 3 campaigns, 9 missions each. It took us an hour and a half to do that last campaign, that last mission. Fairly forgiving. Does it come with Steam support? Because you're going to be able to make your own scenarios. Does it come with Steam stuff, like Steam Workshop? 1, 2, 3. We got to punch through. These guys are going to get, like, shot up. Like, look at that line of sight, right? Yeah. So we know 3 people, 4 people. That's probably, what, an ATGM team? Maybe. 3 machine guns? Why did they surround them with 3 machine guns, bro? That's merciless.
Armor awaiting orders.
Tanks. And then we have a mortar.
Give us a fire mission, sir.
That's cool, man. I think this is going to have a lot of replayability. If they can fix some of the stability things, it crashed once or twice for me. Dude, I'll play this game all the time. This is fun. It's forgiving. It's unique. Everything I would be looking for. I wonder if it's coming to console. Man, this would be like dope on console too, so I could just sit on my couch and play it. That's what I want. I don't know if that's what you guys want, but that's what I want. Peace out, guys.